Hello everybody, this is Dennis with Vehicle Review. Thanks for zapping in today. I review all kind of vehicles for you. Today I am reviewing this particular vehicle here, which is an Austin Healey from 1960, and it has some modifications which makes it to a nasty boy. So why is it called a nasty boy? Well, it looks like a regular Austin Healey from 1960. Even though it is not with a typical two-tone color, it's painted in a beautiful Corsa Rosso, Ferrari red for other people. I think it's really beautiful. Right now it has a soft top on. I will show you how it looks without the soft top and without the side windows later on. So for the moment, why is it a nasty boy? Well, originally Austin Healey produced these cars with either a 4-cylinder or a straight 6-cylinder. This one here is a nasty boy because it has a Ford small block 5-liter V8 engine in it. I will show that later to you, and of course it comes with a nice sound because of this beautiful engine in it. Well, with all the modifications that happened over the years, this is not a hot rod, so it's not a garage build. They were carefully making the changes on it, and by fitting this small block Ford engine in it, there were no changes made to the chassis or nothing was chopped in the engine bay. So this engine sits a bit further back in the engine than the original engines, but it doesn't need any other modifications. But of course the drivetrain is changed. It's now a 5-gear manual transmission. And all the exhaust system is a straight pipe, and that pipe ends in the exact same spot where the original exhaust would have ended. So now let's go into how to enter the Austin Healey. Well, in order to enter it, you don't have, well, there is a key of course to start the car, but you don't need the key because there are no locks here. Why is that? Well, you can just slide the windows open and grab inside to open it, even if you would lock it. So it just saves the locks and you just open it like this. As I told you earlier, the windows and the soft top are removable. So the window doesn't just fold down, you keep driving with it. No, it's a removable soft top. So you fold it down, I show you that later, and then you remove it entirely. For the test ride, I will also remove the windows. But for the moment, let's just hop inside and let's check out the interior of this beautiful car. So the doors, they don't stay open. They would just fall back in their place. So I need to hold them open here to go inside. And it is warm here, but I can show you the inside of it. So here you see the gauges. They are new, so they look old. They look classic, but they are actually not. As you can see, there's a digital display in there that was not there in the 1960s, of course. And yeah, all the gauges were fitted. This particular center gauge here was fitted for the rally use. The previous owner used it to do some rally driving with it. So yeah, that's why this is installed there, to take lap times and to set the revs that you wants to use for the race. This is the fuel gauge. So here you have a little handlebar. There is no glove box, just a shelf. And this is Dennis the Menace. Well, beside being called the nasty boy, this also is called Dennis the Menace. And it's called like that because it's supposedly, it's the color match first. So it's the red exterior with the black interior. And because it is this nasty boy, it is supposedly the Cobra Killer. And because it's called the Cobra Killer, it's Dennis the Menace version. And the previous owner left the doll of Dennis the Menace here. My name is Dennis, by the way. I'm not Menace though. Alright, so yeah, you have beautiful leather interior, black leather with the red tones here, the red carpeting inside. I think that's beautiful. You don't have a headrest. There is no classical seatbelt situation. These are like racing seatbelts, kind of improvised seatbelts, like in an airplane, you know, like in a parachute mode. Yeah, it's like that. Pretty much like in an airplane. And you have a second row here. Well, I don't know who would want to sit here. I guess when the top is off, it's okay as an emergency seat, but otherwise wouldn't want to use that. All right, so how do we start this car? Well, therefore, we would... So this is quite narrow down here. So we have a shifter, so it's clutch, brake, and accelerator. The accelerator is quite heavy. So you hit the clutch, bring it into neutral. So it's in neutral. Then you turn it on, and then you have the power start. Well, now, as promised, I will show you how to remove the soft top. So, and then we see the actual silhouette of the car better. Even though I like the look of the car with a soft top on, it's not ugly. The soft top is beautifully black and matching with the car. I don't know how much rain it actually holds off once it really rains, but it's better than nothing. And yeah, as I said, it's not folding down, it's removable, and then you would put it away. You will see in a second there's a frame also after the soft top is down, so that frame will need to be removed. But yeah, so I will show you that right now. So first you would want to loosen these here. These are holding with the hook up. It holds the roof in place. You do that on both sides. And now these here come off, therefore just pull them, they come off. So now the soft top fabric is down. And next up comes the frame. That goes off as well. The frame is pretty much just pushed inside here in these holes. So we'll have pulling that off. You hold it on top. Voila. Off we go. Then it comes with these little covers here, little silver covers. So the windows come off as well. 2 screws. Patience. And then you just pull that out there. Up. Number one. You take the other one as well, maybe. So now that the roof is down and the windows are out, this is how the pieces look then like. So this is the frame here. where the soft top comes on. These were the side windows, and this was the soft top. And this is how the car looks without all that. The hood, we open it like this. It has two leathers normally here. Voila. It goes up like that. And then we have this. Oop. It goes in here. And this is it. This is the beauty. The beautiful V8 from Ford. Even though it's written Austin Healey here, what's important here is powered by Ford. Small block V8, 5 liters. Plenty of torque. And let's go and see the trunk. The trunk we open like this. And it locks into place. Whoop. Like the front of the car. And then here we just see the emergency tire. And under this here is just the battery, and that's it. So I have quite some storage here in this car, considering the door storage and the storage here in the trunk, quite some storage. And you have a second row of seating right here. Maybe something in particular for this car is this display here of the fuel cap is actually borrowed from an Aston Martin. And the wheels are actually 60-spoke wheels instead of the original 72-spoke wheels, and it's painted. They are painted, and not originally. Originally, there would just be aluminium wheels. So these ones are painted, but they still have the same closing mechanism, which is a race closing mechanism. So you use a hammer to change the tire. In the front we have disc brakes, and in the rear we have drum brakes. For the suspension, we can see here already, those are leaf suspension, and in the front we have classical springs. There is some rumors about this car that Carroll Shelby contacted Donald Healey about creating this type of version of the car, which is now called the Nasty Boy, after modifications with a Ford small block V8, which weighs 506 pounds compared to the 675 pounds that the straight 6 version of this car weighed. So the straight 6 used to be a 2.6 liter engine, and now it's a 5 liter V8 small block. So this is designed to be a comfortable road car. However, it was used for competition and rally racing, as the gauges indicate. So let's check out some details about the car from the outside. What I really like, of course, is the shape. It reminds me a bit on a Cobra, even though I heard rumors that actually the Cobra was inspired by the Austin Healey. I like how this line continues and then gives space and comes a little bit up at the end, going down to this super slick, beautiful boot here. Here we have in the back the Austin Healey badge. If you don't know yet, Austin Healey is a British manufacturer. It's actually two manufacturers, Austin and Healey. Healey is like what Shelby is for Ford. So Austin is a separate brand, and Austin is mostly known for cars like the Mini Cooper, the original Mini, which came from Austin. And Healey made some versions of some Austin versions just more sportive and had like special lineups, like this one here, the Austin Healey BN4L from the 60s. There's an alternation. There was a first model of this car where the front grille was looking more triangular. This one is more oval looking. I find this one more beautiful, but for collectors, the one that was built just the years before, 1960, was I think until 1958, That was with the triangular front, and the windshield was actually from its angle closer down, more down. So the entire shape looked much more slick, but also, of course, had less protection for the driver. So let's check how the indicators look. This is on the right. And on the left. And well, it doesn't have hazard lights, so I cannot show you how it looks together. Well, and these are the headlights. And as you can see here, these are the racing lights that are not working. That's why we don't need to really show them. You see right there, the cable is not connected. They look pretty though. So this is how the key looks. So now, let's go for a ride. Test ride. Well, the sound is amazing. And it catches quite some looks here on the people. It takes a bit getting used to with that one center rear view mirror here, no side view mirrors. But it's amazing. Such a beautiful car. So let's get it out a bit on the road and really see how it drives. Second, third. But it takes a bit getting used to. The accelerator is quite heavy to operate. It's more like usually the accelerator is like hinged at the bottom. In this case, it's like hinged on the top, and you're pressing it like this. It's a bit takes a bit getting used to. The clutch is really smooth. The shifts, the gears, they shift really short. So it's really smooth, really race car feeling. And man, the sound, love the sound of this. We're in fourth gear, accelerating. This car has some torque. Feel the power. I cannot imagine how it would be driving this as a 4-cylinder or a 6-cylinder version. It's like an electric car when you're cruising it. Oh, that sound! Woo! Let's have a little downshift here. The emotions. Driving here with that roadster, the sun, the south of France, could be worse. Ah, guys, this is really enjoyable. And just judging on the sound, and the feeling of this car, I never drove a Cobra, but that sound here, that sounds pretty amazing. You gotta kick the brake to use it. I like really kicking it. For the brake, it was really, you really got to kick it. Right, indicator. So knowing that the brake needs pushing, needs active engagement, I will not accelerate too much with it, because it's a collector's piece in the end. We want to bring it back in one piece. I want to intuitively, I'm looking for the indicator stalk on that comes out of the steering column, but it just doesn't, because it has this little switch down here, which I showed you earlier, and also doesn't have the side mirrors, so it has only the rear view mirror here in the middle. That takes a bit getting used to. We are quite low. The previous owner removed one of the leaves, right, of the suspension in the back. So we are quite low, and the straight pipe is like there's a manufactured straight pipe that is under the car. It's like the lowest point under the car. So we don't want to let that behind us somewhere on the road. And here in France we have a lot of these speed bumps, so yeah, gotta be careful with that. Yeah, so Austin Healey claims that this is a car for comfortable cruising, and yes, 60 years ago they had the intention to do that, to create it as a comfortable cruiser with sport, with power, and now with the V8 in it, it still cruises really nice. I think that it's the fitting engine for it. It's a light car. I don't know the actual weight, I will look it up for you, but it feels light, and with that V8 engine it feels really jumpy. It feels really like it wants to go. As I said, in combination with the suspension and the brakes, I wouldn't feel comfortable driving it much quicker than 100 kilometers an hour. But this car hasn't been used for a while, so it might be part of why the brakes are not so grabby. But yeah. Sound is amazing. Like, I just want to accelerate all the time. Just keep accelerating without getting too quick. It's wonderful. That roadster feel is amazing. Well, I think I feel already comfortable in it. Comfortable enough to like driving it without getting too nervous about it. But it's really surprising how easy it feels to drive after just a few minutes. I feel very confident with it. And the impression, the perspective that I have here from the driver's seat, just amazing. Looking over the hood. Long hood and that short rear end, the big V8 in the front. It's such a beautiful car. I don't think there's been a person that didn't watch this car really causing accidents here, because it's just a gorgeous looking car. So this is the Austin Healey BN4L from 1960. Thank you for watching.